guys. I know this. We're like back to this microphone actually because of many reasons. It's just a lot easier.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back to another video podcast. This is Misa.
This is Yuka.
And we're actually welcome to the
Misa Yuka podcast.
So if you're new here, we're just like two sisters living in Japan. And we just talk about random things. Yeah, random stuff that we kind of think are relative to our lives. Mostly for like a 20-something-year-old probably, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, we've been like in the States for a month. For me, a month. Yuka, you were like there
3
for
weeks.
3 weeks, yeah. And now we're back in Japan, our home sweet home. Yay. And today we're back with a cool topic, I think. We're going to be talking about, does money buy happiness?
Yeah. I feel like this topic, I think I actually like thought about it when I went back to the States.
Yeah?
Yeah. Doesn't it make you think about it?
Yeah. So like if you're in like Japan, I feel like the living cost is really, it's like relatively low, I think. And also I think we don't really, I think it's like a pretty spiritual land.
What do you mean?
I don't know, like I feel like it's like more or less materialistic than America.
So what is a spiritual land?
Not a spiritual land, but like,
like you can't see anything.
No, it's like, I think it's like I mean like East Asia, I think, is less materialistic, I think. Way of thinking? No, it's not?
No, I beg to differ.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Beg to differ.
Yes, I beg to differ. I mean, there's definitely materialistic people here. And why are you looking at me like that?
No, because this is fun again.
It's fall?
It's fun.
Oh.
No, talking to you is kind of fun. So.
I thought you were like, it's fall. No, but like, I think Tokyo people are materialistic.
Oh.
Very. And you like materials too now.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's true. But I feel like US is like at a different level.
Right.
Don't you think so?
Yeah,
when I went to, so I like hung out with my friends in LA and they took me to like all these like fancy LA places and like they took me to this like membership house, Soho House. Do you know that?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Yeah, it's like a membership.
It's only a crazy like only rich people VIP exclusive club, right?
Yeah, they took me there. They were like a member. And they took me there and like we spent like, I don't know, a lot of money on just like, I just drank ginger ale or something. Like it was expensive.
It's like a place to make connections.
Yeah.
It's a connection hub.
And there's like no video or like pictures allowed. Yeah, inside. And I was like, yeah. And I was like talking to one of like the sushi chefs. Yeah. And he was Japanese.
Was he from Nobu?
Yeah, he actually
really?
He actually are like friends with Nobu. He does like a different restaurant, which is in Newport. It's in Fashion Island and stuff, but yeah. But he was talking about how like people are crazy rich there.
Right.
Yeah, and he was like they are like rich at a different level, like at another level and stuff. So
that's true.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah, and so I was like, wow.
What did people look like in there? Like, did they look really happy or like what?
I don't know. They just like, but so we were in this elevator, right, in Soho House. And it was like, and I guess like I wasn't listening to them, but my friends were. And I guess like the two guys were talking about, they were like showing off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like those kinds of conversations, like they're just like showing off about like how much money they have, right? Have you experienced that?
Yeah, remember we experienced that in the sauna in
oh yeah,
Lifetime. They were like, man, my horses. Like my horse, I just bought a ranch, and then my two daughters like love the new horses, and then like the other guy was like, man, that's so cool, but my horse, remember that conversation?
I wasn't really listening to that conversation.
I thought it was so funny.
I thought it was just so funny, like how men were just talking like that in the sauna.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't really experience that because like you can't really talk in the sauna in Japan. Like you have to be quiet, but like I
Yeah.
guess like the saunas in America, you can like talk
Yeah.
a lot. But yeah, like those like conversations that like people are like just like showing off
Mm-hmm.
about like how much money they have. And like and my friends were like trying to like kind of go off of that
Mm-hmm.
conversation, and they were like talking to me about like, oh, like, I don't know, I forgot what he said, but we were just like, yeah, like listening to this like show off conversation. And then after that my friends were like, yeah, people in LA are like show offs.
Yeah. So what do we think about
I
that?
don't think that's good.
Yeah, I feel like too much money um makes you like, I mean, you can have everything, but
Yeah.
it also makes you like a little bit arrogant. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand why you want to like show off that you have so much money.
Yeah, that's like that. Like for me, I was like in the moment, like in the sauna and like with my friends, but like I actually didn't hear that conversation.
Yeah, I don't think you just like, I don't think you can hear really?
Yeah, I really didn't hear it. And then like my friend
Uh-huh.
was like talking to me in like a weird way, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, "What are you talking about?" You know?
Uh-huh.
And then like in the car, he was like, like the guys like next to us were like showing off about like how
Mm.
much money they had, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't even like hear them." Like even like the
As
converse, yeah,
always.
as always. But like even like the conversation in the sauna.
Uh-huh.
So we went to the sauna, and in Japan, in America, like in Japan, like saunas are like all like it's separated,
Yeah.
right? Like men, women.
Mm-hmm.
But in America, it's like you kind of just like go in all together, but
Yeah.
wearing clothes.
Yeah.
And so when we were in that one sauna, like these men, they're like just like they have their own businesses and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like really rich men. They're
Yeah.
talking about how much money they had.
Yeah. But okay, I think money can buy
Yeah, I think
happiness.
so.
It definitely brings up the quality of life.
Yeah.
You can travel anywhere, you can make anything happen, but I don't think you would be happy um if you don't have the time. Like you need money and time to be happy, I think.
Yeah. And also just like basic stuff like good relationships with people,
Yeah.
like having like like no health problems.
Mhm.
Those kinds of things are really important too. So I think it's kind of like a balance that you need, right?
Yeah.
Like health, money,
Right, yeah.
no quarrels between
Mhm.
friends and like or family, like the basic stuff.
So we're talking about happiness, right?
Yeah,
In
like does
general.
money buy
Like the
happiness?
equation of happiness is like you need to have
Health,
health,
um,
money,
money,
time,
time, and no quarrels
no quarrels. Yeah.
between people,
Yes.
So, yeah, end of conversation.
But I feel like in Japan,
Hmm.
people can have the money, but they don't have the time.
Right,
Like I mean, if you're making bank,
right.
um
But they're like working a lot.
they're working so much,
Yeah,
so you don't
that's
have the
true.
time, and therefore you end up like not really feeling happy, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like people in Japan, like it's either they have like they work a lot and they don't have time to like spend and like
Mm-hmm.
enjoy that money, or they actually like are low waged and
Mm-hmm.
like they cannot like they don't have money or the time.
Yeah. That's actually so true.
Right? It's no, it's
So
true.
I feel like Japanese people need more time. We're lacking time, right?
Yeah, like yeah, when we because like where we live or like when we where we stayed
Uh-huh.
in America, like where we grew up, it's like
Uh-huh.
super chill
It was so chill.
and there's like actually nothing to do. There's actually nothing to do. I like what I did all day was like I talked to my dog. I literally talked to my dog
Right.
all day, and I was like waiting for her to talk to me.
No, literally, but that's how I felt too. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing to do. So all you can do is talk to your dog. Or like,
There's too much time
yeah,
there.
there's too much time.
But
Which
like
is so
but
interesting.
like hanging out with my friends, and like my friends are like traveling and stuff, and like they're working,
Mm-hmm.
but they're also like planning all these like trips, and trips,
Yeah.
um like just like buying stuff for your friends,
Yeah.
those kinds of things. I was like, oh, I want to do that too.
Yeah.
Like like mom wanted like an Apple pencil, and I was like, oh, like I want to be that person who can just be like, here you go.
Right.
And I
Yeah.
did, like, I wanted to do that, so I did it, and like that made mom really happy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I want to be like doing more of that stuff, and not be like, oh, like
Right.
I don't have money, or like if I went to like a really cute brand like Anthropology.com,
Mm-hmm.
like those places, like I want to be able to like just like buy it, not be like,
Right.
oh, this is kind of expensive.
Like being able to buy things without having to feel like
Like you're
like
you don't have money.
yeah.
Which is like also good,
Yeah.
like you're saving,
Yeah.
like you're not buying
And yeah.
unnecessary things.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like people in Japan, they just work so I think it's like the difference between the work environment in Japan and America is like how much mental capacity we have at the end of the day is so different.
Right.
Like in America, it's like, okay, I'm done with work 5 p.m. Done. I'm not gonna work anymore, right? And
Right.
then in Japan, it's like, oh my gosh, it's 5 p.m. and I have nothing done. Like I have to do this over the weekend or like
Why does that happen? Like, are they chilling?
no, because I don't know.
Yeah.
I actually don't know why that
Or
happens.
like it's just like that mindset of like, oh, it's 10 p.m. I can still work.
Yeah, that too.
Like coming back, I was like on this. Sorry, I like spit everywhere. I was on this project.
Uh-huh.
It was 10 p.m. I was
Mhm.
on a Zoom call, right? They're like, and he's like, oh, like I need to finish this by tonight,
Uh-huh.
and like so I would like you to do this by tonight. And I was like, it's 10 p.m. I'm jet lagging. Like you can, it's 10 p.m. Like, but there's only 2 more hours. I cannot produce all of that in 2 hours.
Exactly.
So
Like
like they're like, oh, sorry, but I guess they're in the mindset of like pulling all nighters. Or they're like, oh, the day is 24 hours. They're missing the 8 hours of sleep part. You know what I mean?
I know they literally live in a whole new universe
Yeah,
that I do not know
yeah,
of.
literally. They have like probably 32 hours.
I know.
Like they think 24 hours work plus the the
8 hours of sleep.
yeah, the invisible 8 hours of sleep.
No, yeah, that's how they work. So yeah, but the mental capacity is so important, I think.
Yeah.
What do we call it? Kokoro no yoyu.
Kokoro no yoyu.
That is so important. I think that really like determines your happiness, kind
Yeah,
of.
that's true. Like I feel like in Japan I'm like more of like go 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 ing,
Yeah.
and then my kokoro no yoyu, like okay, that means like capacity in your heart.
Yeah.
Like I don't have
How much
that.
capacity your
Your heart
heart can
has
like
hold, how much like
hold,
water
like
your heart can hold,
emotion, yeah,
Yeah.
whatever, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that. After like maybe 6 months like living here straight, like my mental capacity, my heart capacity kind of like dwindles.
Dwindles.
Yeah, it dwindles.
Okay.
And then I'm like in a constant like, I don't know, like lack of energy,
Yeah.
or like I'm constantly like trying to breathe. Wait, does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Please breathe.
Yeah. But after
but
6 months, yeah.
yeah, after 6 months.
Yeah, so like I'm still good.
Okay.
Like life is good right now.
No. After 6 months, it's not good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be dwindling.
It'll be dwindling, and I'll be like constantly like trying to breathe.
Yeah.
Kind of like if
No,
you imagine like a fish trying to like get water.
It's so funny because it's really true.
Yeah, no, it's
Like,
true.
it's so true. I feel like you're always like, I can't breathe.
No.
Like, but no, that only happens like around June, July, August, like the other half.
Yeah.
So I guess that's really true. You can't breathe.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, June, July, August, I'm like go, go, going, you
Yeah.
know? Like, and then that's like my highlight of the year. Like, I'm
Right.
going, go, going.
Mm-hmm.
It's just 3 months. The rest, I'm just like trying to breathe and
Right.
chilling. Yeah. My year starts
Yeah.
around June.
You're like hibernating for so long.
It's cold.
But yeah, so summary
Yeah,
or
summary, money
conclusion.
does buy happiness, but only to a certain
Certain
extent, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
You also need time and the mental capacity.
Yeah.
Um,
But like for money, like having an abundance of
mhm.
money is, I think, really important
Yeah.
for me.
The only thing money can't buy
Is time.
is time.
Yeah, you can't buy
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I realized before I started all this.
It's great.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, if you guys have any comments about does money buy happiness, like what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below.
Below.
And yeah. And like if you have any requests for like topics that you guys want us to talk about, please DM me on Instagram.
All right.
All right, so I hope you guys have a great day.
And a great
And I'll
life.
see you guys in my next video.
Bye.